Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 13 of your NHL 20 franchise mode here with your Chicago Blackhawks. As in the last episode, we passed free agency, well, a little bit of it, and we made one gigantic trade. And we were running out a little bit of money, and we decided to make a trade with the St. Louis Blues, trading away Alexander Nylander to pick up both Mikkel Granlund and David Perron to add some more depth, help to the team, and just, replace Mikkel Boedker because he totally dropped off the face of the earth. But picking up David Perron, a nice veteran forward, 33 years old, a playoff performer for sure, who has won a cup with the St. Louis Blues a couple years ago. So we're hoping that David Perron can absolutely perform for us this season. And Mikkel Granlund, a nice little depth piece that we're hoping that could be probably our third line centerman, is what we're looking to make him. Nice depth piece, good defensively, going to be probably playing on our PK. And overall, otherwise, we're looking pretty good as a team, as a championship team. We might look to improve the defense core. Now, the only way that I would go out and do that is if I would look to go and get someone that has some experience, some age on the team. The only guy that has some old age is Duncan Keith. The only young age, that we have on the team is Adam Boedker. We need to get a bit younger because we know Duncan Keith is totally going to drop off the face of the earth. We know we're going to have to play Rasmus Andersson up here in this top four core, and Boedker is going to keep getting better and better. Goaltending-wise, we have Matt Murray, our starting goaltender, which is just a Hail Mary. He was a great pickup. We picked him up at the trade deadline, and he was a great guy to have coming on to the team. Now, we do need to do one other thing, and that's get some depth to the team this year, and that's goaltending. At least we need a backup goaltender to kind of carry us into the playoffs. I think we'll go after somebody young, somebody that can help out Matt Murray. David Riddick looks like a good goalie for us. I think he'll be a key member to the team. But I'm excited about this team for the Chicago Blackhawks. We're looking really good. We have all the pieces that we need to definitely win a championship this year. I think, in my mind, I think we definitely have that experience, and I want some toughness to the team as well. Sean Kuraly, I like him because he was a huge player for the Boston Bruins when they made their run. So I think Sean Kuraly would be a nice depth piece, maybe even a player that could play this year. And not just that, we'll pick up another top six defenseman, maybe even somebody better, I think, for the team that would fit more towards our forte. And Derek Forbort, I'll definitely pick him up. We need another defensive defenseman, plus we need somebody to kind of replace Brent Seabrook. We need that good big guy to come along to the team. Now, I'm happy we don't have to give away any no movement clauses or anything, because that kind of came back to bite us in the ass with our contract with Mikkel Boedker, who did not have the greatest year. He struggled during the playoffs. He was just not the player that we expected him to be, and it really did suck. Now, I do got to do scouting, I'm pretty sure, which I totally forgot to do. I was supposed to do this at the start of the video, but it kind of gives me some time to talk about what's our game plan with this team this season. And honestly, I think we already got that all set out and ready to go, because Mikkel Granlund, we're going to have that triple duo of all centermans. You're going to have DeBrincat, Toews, and then Mikkel Granlund. And Mikkel Granlund, he's going to be that kind of guy that we might get rid of later on. We might keep him this year, maybe get rid of him the next year. I don't know. He's going to be a guy that we'll practically see how it will go with him, and then just move on from him later on. Or maybe even keep him when Jonathan Toews kind of drops down a bit. I don't know what the total plan with him will be, but we know for sure that he's going to be a key member to the team this year, and hopefully we can make a huge playoff run with him on our team. Because I want to make a huge playoff run this year. I want to win that cup. That cup was so close to our grasp last year. We were so close to winning it. We were just literally one game away from moving on to the next round against the San Jose Sharks. And we had them. We had the San Jose Sharks. We just weren't able to pull the trigger and move on to the next round. So hopefully we can pull that trigger for the next time we go into the playoffs, because honestly, I want to win that cup. That cup has been so close to Chicago. We lost in the second round the first year, and the third round this year. So hopefully we could come back and just have another big victory. We need that just one last step, and we were so close this year. We really had to kind of change up the team. It sucks that we had to trade away the young Alexander Nylander. It really does suck, but that kind of gives us some more depth around the team, makes us more of a round team more than just one-dimensional, because our fucking depth was shit the past couple years, and we really took it up a next step, picking up both David Perron and Mikkel Granlund, and then having Kirby Dach jump up, and just other players really contributing to the roster, making us look a little bit better, which is nice to see, is that development from Kirby Dach, because he was a big draft pick, man, and we are expecting a lot out of Kirby Dach right now, and hopefully he can pan out and be that all-star guy, because hopefully, I don't know what we're going to totally do for our third line, for sure. I don't even know what the lineup combinations will be. I'm trying to build one in my head if I want to play Mikkel Granlund up higher up in the lineup and maybe play Granlund, Toews, and Dach. It's going to be a lot of line juggling for sure for this upcoming season. Coaches, we need to hire some new coaches as well, because we got the Jolu, he's the offensive guy. We got the teacher who's good at defense, so we need another kind of guy to help us out with some goal scoring, because we had such a great year last year goal scoring wise. If we could get another good kind of offensive guy to help us with the power play and stuff like that, I think that would definitely be somebody to go after. There we go. Marcel Renaud. And we need a associate coach, yes. So Marcel Racine, you can come on to the team, and hopefully you will be a good coach for the team. So we also need an associate coach for the minors as well. I think, we'll go with a coach, like a kind of a teacher coach that can help us out a bit, teach the players. There we go. Harvin Wyman. Almost Harvey Weinstein, but close, but no cigar. We also need a goalie coach as well, someone that can help us teach the goalies. I've been finding it so fucking hard to find a goalie coach, for Christ's sakes. Like, it's honestly the hardest thing to find sometimes. Like, they need to have their own category for goalie coaches, because if you don't, it's almost impossible to find a damn goalie coach half of the damn time. And a good one as well. Let's go with somebody that has a D minus. Who gives a shit? Goalie coach, they'll improve later on. So there we go. We got all the coaches and the scouts all ready to go for this upcoming season. I'm ready to go for the 2021-22 season. We're looking to have a great season this year. We're looking to bounce back from our third round loss against the San Jose Sharks. We were red hot. But we need to stop relying on one line, and that's a thing that we're going to definitely do a lot of line juggling with, is making sure that we have a good balance, and a balance that will make the team better. We might have to demote Dylan Strome. We might have to demote DeBrincat. I don't know what we're going to totally have to do, but we will figure it out as we kind of go along and figure out everything and get all these scouts signed. I know we missed a couple scouts, but we'll figure that out once we get to the regular season and we're able to do some line changes and stuff like that, which we will also be doing some line changes, simulating. I am having total brain farts today. I don't know why, that I'm just absolutely screwing up absolutely everything. But we're doing some lineup changes, and then we're going to get right into the sim. Oh, that's a big trade. Carolina picks up Stassi and Richie, and Ryan Suzuki is going to Vegas. There's Suzuki's going back. Petrovic, we do not need Petrovic coming to the team. We already have good depth to go us a long way. Bertuzzo, no, we do not want that bitch who injured Victor Arvidsson. I wonder what St. Louis is kind of ripping apart. We were also saying maybe picking up a defenseman would also be Jeff Carter going to Carolina. Carolina's loading up this year, man. They got Jeff Carter, Paul Stastny. They're really loading up this year. A lot of trades are going. Well, we're getting a lot of trade offers for some dumb fucking reason for picks that we really don't give a shit about. Come on, boys. Let's get the simulation going, man. Why is the simulation taking so goddamn long this year? Jesus. Okay, set captains. I think we're all good on captains. Toews, Kane, and Keith. Yeah. The triple duo. Well, not the triplets. The big triplets. Part of the Chicago Blackhawks. So before we take a look at the team, we need to assign the scouts. Okay, we're literally missing one scout. And who is that? That was the OHL. All right, we can quickly fix that up. Cam, come on to the team. Boom, bada, bang. All right. Alrighty, boys. Okay, let's actually edit the fucking scouts so we have them all scouting every single area of the globe. Yes, even if there's one player there, we still need one scout at least going down to that area and scouting. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Yo, that's perfect. And then we need to edit this as well, the European leagues. We need to get some scouts in some other areas where we don't have any, in the DEL. And then we need that other guy there as well. And then this guy. This guy we can move to the, I think it's the EB. Yeah, okay, boom. All right, there we go. We're all ready to go for this upcoming season. We got all the coaches. They're all ready to go. Between Drew, he's been a great coach this fucking past couple seasons. Hopefully he can have another good year coming into this one, as we're looking to keep on improving with this team. All right, let's have a good season this year. Let's take a look at what we need to do with the rosters and what do we need to maybe make a trade for a defenseman. What do we need to do this upcoming season? So, Jonathan Toews, he is a drop early as he's a top 6 guy. He's starting to drop off. Kane, he's still in elite, so perfect. So what do we got? Kane, Strome, DeBrincat, of course, you got Granlund, Toews, Perron, Perlini. He is a second line guy as well this year, so very interesting. Perlini, he didn't have the greatest season last year, but he had a better one the year before, and he played pretty good during the playoffs, so that was impressive. Mikkel Boedker, Dak, you got Fortin, Strome, Corrali, Kempf. And then depth-wise, you got Edgesville, which we'll also call up and maybe put him into the lineup. Defensively, we got Adam Boqvist, Vatanen, Keith, Gustafsson, Anderson, Forbert, and then Kokacek. So very good depth that we have here on the Chicago Blackhawks. And then we got Matt Murray and David Riddick, and then Kolia Delia. Now, I would like to improve that defensive core just a bit. Now, we can't trade away Vatanen and Orkey, so we're stuck with those two guys. Anderson and Gustafsson are wide open to be traded right now. And I would love to go after our top 2 defensemen that can help us develop at least a little bit of Adam Boqvist and maybe be Adam Boqvist's teammate for a long goddamn time. But that is not looking like the case. Mattias Ekholm, I mean, yeah. We need more of a defensive defenseman too. That's a big thing for me because we really don't got a guy that is a shutdown defender. We don't. We honestly don't. We have a lot of guys that are offensively capable, right? You got Duncan Keith who's going to start dropping off this year. You don't got a real physical guy that's able to bash that body around unless you're looking at Rasmus Anderson and Derek Forbert. But Mattias Ekholm is kind of that guy. He's going to be that big bruiser. He has that physicality. He might be someone that I would totally look to bringing in and trade away Eric Gustafsson. Just kind of help us out because, I mean, we had Brent Seabrook for the longest time, and we did really good with our defensive core. So I might hold on to what we have this year. Maybe make some line changes. I don't know. But I think the best bet right now is just to keep the team the way that we got it because we had a good year last year. We're going to go off the team success from last year. So let's make some lineup changes, baby, and see what we can do. So that first line, I think, is going to be still the same old. Strome, DeBrincat, Kane. The second line this year will be that, and then Boedker there. We're going to have a very offensive. We might have to. I think Perlini will be better. So Strome, DeBrincat, Kane, Dak, Toews, Perlini, Perron, Granlund, Boedker, and then Kempf, Fortin, and then Corrali. I feel like we're missing somebody that I'd rather have. Ryan Strome, I feel, would almost be better there because he gives us that little bit of an offensive boost. Could be an extra guy on the power play even. And then Fortin and then Sean Corrali have a little bit of an offensive guy to pass to. I'm liking that third line a lot because it's almost like your second line, but it's your third line. You got Boedker. Hopefully he can have a bounce back season this year and play really, really good because he had a shit year last year, and he didn't do too well in the playoffs. So hopefully he can have a bounce back season. Boqvist, I want up with Keith, and then Gustafsson, Vatanen, and Anderson. We almost need somebody physical because we got fucking nobody that. I mean, Gustafsson's, he's pretty physical. I think we're gonna leave it as is. We're gonna go with this. I like maybe even Gustafsson. We're gonna know what? Yeah. We'll go with Gustafsson, Boqvist, Keith, and then Vatanen, and then Forbert with Rasmus Anderson. We'll go with that. And then power play. Let's see what we can do with the power play now. That is going to be a big thing. Okay, whoa. Okay, no. I'm sorry, but Boqvist has to go there. Toews up there. We'll do Michael Granlund, Strome, DeBrincat there. Kane, he could go in that one-time position up at the top. That looks perfect to me. Perron, no. Toews can go there. Dak can go there. We'll have him in I'll have him down here. He could be in the one-time position. And then we'll put Mikkel Boedker. Hopefully we could get him goal scoring this year. Hopefully we could get a couple more goals than what we have in the previous years. DeBrincat there, and then Bachquist up there, and then there, and Grandin Perron, Toews. Jonathan Toews not your fucking offensive guy, I feel. I feel like somebody else would definitely be better in that position. Maybe a Perlini will throw in there. I feel like that would definitely be somebody better. Maybe even somebody better than Boedker. We're going to switch in and out. We'll see who's doing better offensively, but we're going to try Perlini this year. Hopefully, maybe we could get Perlini going this year, and he's going to have a good season this year. We'll try to get Perlini going, and we'll have Toews. Mikkel Granlund will play on the PK this year, because I feel like he could definitely be a huge guy to have there. Then otherwise, David Perron, and then we'll play Fortin as the other guy. Vatanen there. Rasmus Anderson, sure, but we need somebody else up there as well. I think Duncan Keith would be somebody to look at, put him there. Now, I wouldn't mind picking up another defenseman because Duncan Keith might just drop through. We'll worry about Duncan Keith later once we get midway through the season. If he's going to really drop, he's going to really drop. And then if we make a trade, we'll make a trade. But right now, we're going to keep Duncan Keith in the lineup, and we're going to go from there with Duncan Keith and just go from there. And so let's start up the simulation for the 2021-22 NHL season. I do want to see one team, though, and that's the Carolina Hurricanes, of how much they improved, because that might be a threat to us this year to look at maybe for the Stanley Cup final. What do we got to look at? Jesus. I mean, they're not too special, but they definitely did. And they got Vincent Trocheck. Fucking hell, and Naked. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Damn, dude. Look at the defense. Man, holy shit, Carolina. You're a beast of a team. I'm hoping the Chicago Blackhawks can carry that success this year. And hopefully that first line can light things up again, man. Because they were hella good last year. Hopefully they're hella good this year again. So, before we get into the season, we do got to sign up a shit ton of depth before we start up the season. So let's do that quickly so we can fill out the AHL roster, not have to worry about it this year. And then we will go from there. Get all these guys signed. Ryan White. And then we defense because we have no defense either for depth. So we need to get a whole crap ton there. Well, we do have a ton of guys up in the roster, but I'd rather have a 20-man roster this year and then go from there because we're going to do a lot of line changes, I feel, this year because these are new lineups. The last 2 years, we practically had the same lineups. We just had a change of depth, a lot of change in depth. And this year has been the 1 year where we don't have like a huge change in depth this year. Well, we do. We had a huge change in depth. And I mean, the second line and the third line are going to change a lot. Maybe even the first line I could even see changing up a bit. I'm going to see a lot of line changes definitely change up a bit for sure. There's no line is really that safe this upcoming season. Every line is at risk of being maybe changed up a bit. So there we go. We're all ready to go for the new season. Let's get going. Let's get the first 2 months started of this season. I'm really excited to see how well the Chicago Blackhawks will perform in the first little bit because it's a big season for us this year, man. We're looking to win that Stanley Cup and the first time since 2015. So we're looking to make this team still a dynasty, man. We still have Kane. We still have Toews. We still have the original players that have won that cup. Duncan Keith is looking like he's playing his last year in the NHL. So let's give him one good last year. Let's give Duncan Keith one hell of a good year, and we win the first game against the Dallas Stars 4-3. How well did Kane do? 2 points in the first game of the season. Dak, none. All right, that's a good way to start off the season. Mikkel Boedker, what the fuck is going on, bud? What is going on? What are you not liking? Because you got injured, so you dropped down to it. Oh, man, that sucks, man. Boedker has dropped so goddamn much, man. And we have him stuck to, I think, a 3-year contract, 4-year contract, something like that, stuck on a no-movement clause. He's a rough player to have on the team right now, man. He is really dragging us down with the cap space, but it is what it is. You make some risky picks sometimes, and he was a risky pick for sure. Come on, 3-1-2. We're not winning as many games as we were hoping to win at the start of the season, but we're still carrying those W's. We're practically 4-3. Man, what the fuck? At least we're getting a lot of at least we're getting some extra points. That's the big thing right now. Payton right now. Uh, Persuade. I like the current line you're playing on. I'm a team player, but I don't think the team is doing better. Okay, we will, all right, confidence, let's get some more. Okay. We're going to have to upgrade his, line minutes here a bit. And it's good. It comes at a costly, or not a costly time. It comes at a good time because let's tweak the lineups a bit. Let's see what's struggling and what's not. Because his line's just doing pretty good. But I feel like we could just downgrade Kirby Dak, have Granlund play with Toews and Perlini because I mean they've been so. Maybe we could get some more points out of Toews and Perlini with Granlund up there, and then just go from there practically. So that's the new lineup combinations. We'll go with that. We're right now in a wild card position, so we really need to start winning some games. Oh, that is no. That is not a good injury to see. Wow, fuck me. Jonathan Toews out with a broken leg for the next couple of months. That is a hard one to see. The captain Toews is injured. That is the biggest injury that I've ever seen in a long damn time. So, that is not fucking good to see, man. We're going to play Strome up there. God damn it. Okay, so what can we really do here now? So we're not playing there. We're not playing Kemp there. We're gonna play Perlini at Strome. Ryan Strome can play here. Get him playing there. And then yeah. Okay, so now fuck me, man. That is a bad fucking injury. That's such a bad injury, such a costly injury too. We'll play Kirby Dak there. He will get some PK time. Hopefully he could play good PK as well. Because Jonathan Toews, man, he's everything. He's the hard. He's the rock hard six-pack abs of this team. He's what keeps this team together. He's the big captain. So we really need to start winning some games here, boys. We're on a 3-game losing streak. We need to start winning some games. You're injured, buddy. You're injured. Okay, yeah, you're a team player. Let's get on the same page. Let's keep her going. You're injured. I don't know why you're talking to me. Another loss there against the St. Louis Blues, 7-5. Another one. This time an OT loss. There we go. Big victory against the Anaheim Ducks. We need to start carrying some victories here, boys. Wow, fucking hell. Where's the losses coming from here, boys? Another one against the Dallas Stars. And these are all divisional teams, too. This is not what we were expecting to start off the season here, boys. Can we get one against the San Jose? There we go. 2 in a row wins. Once again, Anaheim and the San Jose Sharks. That is not a way that we start this season off. What is going on with the lineup combinations here, boys? It has been a struggling start. The first line, of course, is doing great. Second line, they're actually doing really solid. Third line, yeah, there it is. I mean, what is going on, though? Why are we losing so many damn games? I feel like we're looking decent on paper. Duncan Keith, we're going to try you up on the first pair. We're going to change it just up a bit. And we need to get some more offense. We need to get some more offense everywhere else. I feel like changing shit up is definitely going to be a thing that we're going to have to do. So, Dak, you're going to be the new first-line centerman. DeBrincat, Dak, Kane. I think Dak is better centerman. Yeah. So, then we'll have Perlini, Strome, Granlund, and then Boedker, Strome, Perron, and we'll go with that. I think that's the best way. We're gonna change it up. We're gonna see how well that does. If we start winning some games, we'll go with those lineup combinations until Jonathan Toews comes back in the lineup. And honestly, we'll just have to go from here. We're gonna get to the ending of December, not even right before Jonathan Toews comes back, because then we're gonna have to wait another month before Toews comes back in the lineup. So we really need to start carrying some big W's right now, boys. There we go, 2 in a row, big game against the Colorado Avalanche. This team is a red hot team, and we do a 9-2 victory. We smashed the fucking opponents, man. We just demolished the Colorado Avalanche. Gave them no hope. My God, did we ever slaughter them? Jesus Christ, let's keep on going. Toews, you're not even out there, buddy. You're not even out there. Why are you even talking to me? You have no point of talking, buddy. You're injured, buddy. Jesus Christ. He must be just really upset. He's the captain of the team, so he wants to be out there playing for the team. But, my lord, guys, can we stop having these consecutive fucking losses when we start winning games here, guys? We need to start winning consecutive games and start just winning them on a good pace. Because we can't keep going back and forth. Corrali out with a concussion. Big victory there against the Ottawa Senators. Minnesota Wild. Big victory there. We just need to keep carrying in the victories. There we go. Another one against the Vegas Golden Knights. David Kempf. He's out of the lineup. Oh, another one there against LA. Come on, guys. We're having a good month here. We're in a wild card position. Big victory there against the Vegas Golden Knights. David Kemp. We'll get you back in the lineup. And where are you? I think you're centerman. There we go. Found ya. Put you back in. 16, 11, and 6. There we go. Big victory against the Florida Panthers. That's a big victory for us. Lost there against the Carolina Hurricanes. Another one against Pittsburgh and Columbus Blue Jackets, 7-3. We are 19-2-6 to end off this simulation for today's episode. Dylan Strome, man, what a fucking monster he is. Leading the team in points, 40 points in 37 games. But let's see what is really struggling with the Chicago Blackhawks this year. We're scoring goals. I mean, these are some high-scoring teams, so of course we're scoring some goals. Defensively, we're one of the better teams defensively as well. Power play, the power play's been doing half decent against some of the best teams in the league. And our PK, we're missing Jonathan Toews for sure. We're missing him badly, but we're in a division that could just light you up easily. So, I mean, we're playing good hockey. We're just not winning games. Dylan Strome, Patrick Kane, DeBrincat, perfect. The top three players. Mikkel Granlund's playing pretty good, 29 points. David Perron as well. Perlini, 20 goal or points this year already. Kirby Dack having a 20-point season. Ryan Strome, Boedker, he is struggling, man. 8 points in 37 games. Mikkel Boedker can just not find his tracks. He's not playing good. Defensively, you got Duncan Keith leading the team in points. And Balquist right behind Keithy Boy. And then you got Vatanen, Gustafsson, Anderson, and Derek Forbort. Goaltending-wise, you got Matt Murray at 904 at 293. David Riddick has been playing like a beast in his 7 starts. And Matt Murray, wow. I don't know what's going on here, man. I really do not know. It's been a big mystery to me why this team is not performing to the team that's been performing to. Maybe it's head coach. Maybe it's something that we need to fix. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it needs a culture change. And we're not doing too bad everywhere else. We've been really performing really great. Our power play's been doing great. Our PK's doing pretty solid. I don't know what we're going to have to do, but in the next video, the Chicago Blackhawks have to step it up if we're really going to want to make it into the playoffs this year and maybe even the Stanley Cup Finals, because right now, the way that we're going, we're going to be facing the Colorado Avalanche in the first round, which is a team that we really do not want to face in the first round. They're one of the best teams in the NHL, and they look absolutely devastating. So we really need to start playing some good hockey, or we're going to have to face one of the best teams in the NHL in your Colorado Avalanche. So anyways, guys, we're going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.